Что? Он снова сказал что-то другое. Возможно, мне стоит еще раз повторить эту концовку.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he
Он
entered the
вошел в
door
дверь
on his
слева.
left.
Так, теперь давайте посмотрим, что будет, если спрыгнуть с лифта в правой двери и пойти в ту открытую дверь снизу. Привет.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
Мне кажется, он опять что-то
Its
другое
grace,
говорит.
its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew
Он по-другому описывает ее уже в третий раз, эту комнату.
something darker.
Что-то darker, что-то темнее.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Так, давай без спойлеров.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Так, все, давай.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Здесь нужна карточка.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Нет, чувак, не в этот раз. Возможно, можно где-то взять карточку какую-то и попасть туда. Я не знаю. 2Б1 закрыто. 2Б3 закрыто. Не стойте на этой стороне забора. Нормально. Так, 2Б4.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Стэнли дальтоник, он пошел.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red
Он
door.
сразу мятый проходит.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Я могу здесь открыть? Нет. До свидания.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Чатик, куда идем? Налево, направо или в новую дверь? В любом случае, я думаю, посмотрим-то все. Рано или поздно. Но куда идем сначала? Право. Окей. Идем направо. Ну-ка.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Нет.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Чувак, я лучший критик, поверь
Here,
мне.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park.
Он знал, что я
this
проходил
time.
несколько
Let's
раз.
take a look.
Лидерборд? Серьезно? Красава. Но это подделанное. Лидерборд. Окей, пойдем в оранжевую снова.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Нет, не помогает.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Нет, пускай это отродье ада лучше сгорит нахер.
You heartless bastard. Did
Спасибо.
you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite
Да,
me?
я их ненавижу.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ну-ка, что он на этот раз предложит? Майн? Серьезно?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
Я даже не могу
Tell me
здесь
that,
ничего
Stan.
сломать.
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic
Ну, я здесь
purpose.
зайпер.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Где?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Найс дом.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your
Мне
own
кажется, все такую
inadequacy.
штуку строили.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Ну ладно, давай, у меня больше нет
Isn't
выбора.
it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Чувак, это где? У нас небольшой рассинхрон, я тебя не вижу. Стоп, я не могу прыгать. Ну ладно, у меня особо выбора нет. Шахта. А, я бы здесь не смог пройти. Ну ладно.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Нет, у нас ничего нет.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Забавно. Так, он говорит что-то более замкнутое. Портал? Как знал!
I don't even know what this game is.
Просто как знал, что будет портал.
You trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. Oh, what is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Да, кстати. Ну, портал со Стэнли чем-то схожи, на самом деле.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley.
Как мне забрать-то?
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of the...
Уи! Что? А, он сказал просто оставить меня тут. Ну все, я теперь могу здесь ходить. Просто здесь темно, пипец. Я ни хера не вижу. Кабинеты. Эй! Я куда-то упал. Ну, видимо, так и должно быть. Что за херня? Это уже хоррор какой-то, а не Stanley Parable. Ладно, идем. Капец, у меня тут выборов. Ну ладно, идем сюда. Четыреста 424. Четыреста 25. Сейчас зайдем в комнату Стэнли. 427. И чё? Тык-тык-тык. И чё мне здесь делать? Не тыкается ничего. Ой, ладно, пойдемте еще поисследуем. Может, здесь какие-нибудь двери открываются? А?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. very soon.
И
I can
чё? Мне нужно что-то делать? Здесь черный экран. Окей, загрузка. Гмод. Возможно. А сколько он там стоит? Рублей 300? Или дешевле? И мы снова у Стэнли. 250. Ок. Стоп. Карта перестроилась.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Это здесь зацикленность? Это концовка такая? Или это еще не конец? Ну, я запишу ее, пожалуй, как концовку. Так, концовка 3. Нет? А что? Ну, здесь же, по идее, просто обычный выбор. Рассинхрон. Ну, я не знаю, просто... Игра обычно... Точнее, сам стрим подвисает. Иди куда хочешь. Ладно, идем, короче, направо.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Но
he wanted
начало
to stop by the
перестроено.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there, just a kind of, tingle. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Так, давайте теперь попробуем пойти в красную дверь.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Так,
I
какая там
realize that
концовка,
investing your
типа?
trust in someone else can
Сейчас,
be
прыгну и
difficult,
запишу.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Там надо еще попробовать будет
Someone
спрыгнуть
you've
самый
been
низ.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
значит...
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Короче, концовка
Give me a
сыграли.
chance.
Поехали. Намек на то, что это чистилище или Стэнли в коме. Давай без спойлеров. Вот окей, это последний спойлер. Ладно, но это типа это не слишком интересная концовка.
Stanley walked through the red door.
А Стэнли зашел в красную дверь.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
А там? Там тоже дверь. Ну ладно, пойдемте сюда. И что у тебя за решение?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Давайте подождем. А хер с тобой, я не буду ждать, я пойду в эту дверь.
No, wait. Where are you going?
У вас тут ремонт не закончен, ребят.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
К сожалению, я не смогу вам показать то, что было дальше, потому что я уже один раз получил леща от Ютуба за это. Но, если вкратце, в этой и в следующей концовках Стэнли разбивается насмерть. Конец. Вы все еще можете посмотреть.